Hello YouTube, Offshore 4022, and welcome back to episode 32 of our Direwolf20's 1.19 pack. I'm doing this video a little bit late because over the last few days I've had some issues with crashing. It just kept crashing. And after the logs and I found out what it was to do with the tritium dimension weld. For some reason, every time that was basically going, it kept crashing the game. So what I've had to do to be able to get the tritium is build these. I haven't done a video on how to build these. I have done these builds in the 112 2-pack I did. I did a whole kind of build on these. It isn't as big as what the last one was, but this one basically in these, as you can see here, the lithium comes into these. Sorry, liquid lithium comes out of these. Are we here? So brine, and then this one's liquid lithium. Which if I show you in here, lithium, liquid lithium, there we go. Liquid lithium comes out, goes into these solar neutron activators, and then out of this comes, out of these actually come tritium. I make it then into liquid tritium to be able to transport it back to where I need it, which, if you give me a second, is here. Right. So as you can see, this one's a deuterium, and this one here, as it's going down a little bit, just because it's night time outside, I'll sleep and I'll show you, is the tritium. But so it comes in here into the condensator, and then turns it from basically the liquid into the gas. Let me go and sleep, and I'll show you. Okay, so now these should now be on, as we can see here. Before, you didn't see any of the green beam and the green tritium that goes here. So it goes from the tritium, which is the gas, makes it into a liquid, and then sends it back indoors. That is how we're going to have to get our tritium at the moment, because every time the dimension weld is on, it seems to mess up. But I do have, when the time is ready for this one to stop sucking up, I've got all of this up here ready to make the deuterium when it's ready. I was hoping just to do the dimension welds, but it didn't work out as well as I was hoping it would. Only for the fact of, even when it goes in it doesn't show that it's a infinite source. It still sucks up. all of the fluids. So I have to keep moving around. And I think that's the only issue I've had. So with that, we're going to crack on today with some rocket stuff. We're going to go for the Astraal. I think that's how you spell it. Rockets. That can go. Where are we? And that can go. These are just little bits and pieces that I've done. So if I go, and you can see I've crafted a few or made patterns for a few things. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is the NASA workbench. Now, let me just do that. I've made a little, as you see when I went outside actually, I've made like a little thing that I can put the launch pad on, which we're going to use for our little launch pad. So we have crafting bench for rockets. That's cool. And also, that's another thing, because we're going to need some fuel. So obviously I've had the bitumen sand running, and in here we have got 577 buckets, I think that is, because we have 55,000 bitumen sand, and around here we have a little machine. These we don't need, we're just voiding these. From what I can see, I don't really need them. The tar isn't anything that I need, neither is the so if we go like this, usages, there isn't really much apart from smelting, using that for that, or one of these. There's nothing really much I can use these for. Press. Yeah. Apart from the Sterling Dynamo, there's nothing really much I can use. Go give you heavy oil. Fraction in steel, then gives you refined fuel. So I could use that for refined fuel, but we don't really use. We're not going to be really using refined fuel. We're just going to be taking the crude oil and making it 8D, because we need a fuel refinery. Like so. So these are the two things at the moment I need. So I'm going to put these. We also may need some cable, depending on how we go. Because I'm going to put these all out here. So right along here. So right there should be, there we go. And let me do some cable. Where did I put? There we are. Right, so we have one bit there. Like so. There. So the fuel refinery. because we're going to need to pump out. So, fuel refinery, I'm going to stick there. And then, not that one there. And then that one there. So hopefully this will go next to it. Is that right? I don't like that there. Let's put that one across. And then put that there like that. That seems a bit better. Because here I'm going to do the tank. If I go... Oh. Pipe. Mechanism pipes go on. So we're going to need some... I don't know why I keep doing this. They're grey. Well, that one's grey. That one's green. 2 whites. Have we got any... We've only got 1 ink sac. Let's go and get some ink sacs. I think. Right. So. Oh, where'd that come from? Don't need them. We'll just put them in there. Right. Black ink sacs. We get black dye. Alright. So these. Like so. Alright. And then I'm going to put that there. That will fill up. We're going to change that eventually when that all that drops back down. Right. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to throw this like that, and that will start making fuel because we've got loads of fuel. So now what we need to do is to make a rocket, right? So this is, let me just, right, so we now need to make these, right? So I need 6 steel blocks. 6. I also need to make a nose cone. Two, three, 4 fins. tank. Two tanks. And one steel engine. All of these are going to make steel tanks, steel engine, four fins, cone. I think that's right now, isn't it? Cone, six tanks, four fins. Sorry, steel blocks, two tanks. Steel blocks, two tanks, nose, engine, four fins. That's right, I think. So we also need fuel refinery, oxygen loader, converts water into oxygen to transfer into a tank or spacesuit. And so that. Or not? Why not? Okay, I'll have to have a look at that. But let me go and make this rocket first. Oh, and we're going to need a launch pad, which I did not make a pattern for. Let's just make this rocket. So we should be able to stick all of these into our workbench. That. The fins there. Steel engine there. Two tanks there. And a nose cone. And we should. Oh, right, so there's no thing. I thought maybe it was. Oh, oh wow! I like that. We got hold of it. That's nice and big, isn't it? But well, look at that. But we need a pad to stick it down on. So we get like this. We got a launch pad. But we're going to stick it. I think it's there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I do it right. Look at that. Right. So now we got to stick the pad, the rocket down on it. Why can't I click on it? Why won't it go on the launch pad? I got bad omen. Okay, let me just check. Okay, for some strange reason, I'm not actually sure why. Maybe it's something to do with can't being too close to this or something. But whenever I placed it down on what I had it down, it wouldn't do it. If I placed it over here, it would do it. If I placed it here, it wouldn't. So I think it must have something to do with things like this. But we have our spaceship. Look at that. I didn't want to go in there just then. So now we have our spaceship, our rocket. What I want to do now is missing oxygen tanks. Did I not? I thought I did. I did. Iron rods, steel plates. That's because it's done it with immersive engineering ones. That's typical, isn't it? Immersive engineering plates. Multi-servo press. Okay. Iron rods, steel plates. Okay. Some reason, I don't know why, that I took it out, took it back in, and it worked. So, not sure what the issue was, but we have water here, but no power. So, how about if we just plonk that there? That'll fill up with water. And if we give that that gives oxygen. There we go. And if we name that oxygen, we don't really need to disable limit anyway, but so once we now do that, now we need buckets. We had one bucket. So in here, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 1 fuel bucket, 2 fuel buckets. So that's the trip there. And then we need 3 for on the way back. Right? And then we can apparently shift right click, put 3 buckets in there ready. And then I can put 3 in here. I also need to put a launch pad in there to come back from the moon back to Earth. So when that makes one like that, we can shift click that in there like that. So that is ready to go to the moon. Now I need some sort of spacesuit. which I keep forgetting that I've got wireless crafting, but anyway. Yeah. Yeah, like that. So I now need to craft some sort of spacesuit. Now these are all relatively easy. Spacesuits. I don't think there's any upgrades whatsoever. There we go. We're back on the old it's now not going to make. See, I don't get why it's doing that. And then the boots. Fuel refinery, oxygen loader, compressor to make. No, we don't need them. Engine frames. That's all good. So what are we waiting to craft? Store. Why are you cancel? Yeah, why are we having issues with you? Why won't it craft the spacesuit? Have I got to do this again? So, all I did with the other one was take the pattern out, placed it in here. It can easily do what it needs to do. Took it away and put it back in. No idea why it's doing that. I really don't. So we've made an advancement astronaut. Right, so that doesn't need. So it's this is the only thing here that needs oxygen. And I think if I'm going to take, if we can do 4. They're going to craft them up. There's a bug. Being very buggy about making these. See, that's just done a. Why have I got that now? Again, we're going to take it out. It might change the pattern at some point, I think. Maybe it's the pattern that's doing it. Okay, how about that one? Where can we put that? Can we put that there? And have let's just have it here. We could have it there. Well, I figured out what it was. It was it had run out of enriched in carbon to make the be able to make the steel. So we got there eventually, but oh, wrong one. So we need to put that in there. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. So I can take them as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So we're nice and ready for going to the moon. All right. What I am going to do is grab some steel and hopefully that in there and that in there. I need 19. That's typical, isn't it? Okay. What we're doing, we got plenty to. Got 4, got loads. It'll take a while for that to go up. That in there, and that in there, and then that we have made ourselves. Right. So I need to empty out some of this stuff in here because we don't need any of that. That can go back. That can go back. That can go back. For the time being. Go. Why did I do that? I did that for some reason down here somewhere. Why did I do that? I think that come from here. Doing the gold, that's doing the iron. Iron's going in there. Not sure why I did that. Instant health. Broomstick can go back because we're not going to need that. That can go back because we're not going to need that, and that, and that. Right, so that's sorted that out a little bit now, so we can get rid of these. Because we need some sort of space for when we go to the moon. So I'm going to take off these. There we go. So 2 CO2 tanks are nice and 100% full. We'll just double check that we got everything. Three tanks, a launch pad. Oh, we need some soul. Some soul torches. Make shift. Just in case. Not sure if I'm going to be able to access this. I have got a dimensional card in, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. But we shall have a look. So here we go. Press left shift to dismount or space. Now I have heard that when returning I need to keep pressing the space button, otherwise we end up dying. I don't know if that is true, but we shall have a look. F5. So we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Right. So, as you see, I'm in there. Let's go for a little ride, shall we? 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, here we go. Oh. Up we go. And this is where my game will crash, you watch. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I do like that. So it makes nice and loads of noises when we go up. Oh. Hello. Oh, wow. What do I have to do? Back. Catalog. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. See, that's Earth. Moon. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, so we have to keep pressing the space bar. 300, 200. Oh. What do I have to do? Or what I don't want to do. Oh, no, 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 no. That's very hostile, isn't it? Oh, wow. Very hostile up here, isn't it? Oh, wow, okay. Not sure if this works any good or what, I don't know. What I don't want to do is die up here. But it looks cool. So let me... Can. If I do that, and then do that, can I pick him up? Oh, I can. But it empties out. Okay, okay, all right. It empties out all of that stuff. Which we throw these back in there. We can throw them in there. And the spare oxygen tanks. I don't know how we deal with that. How do we... Ah! That's how you do it. Right. Okay. Well, not a problem. Not a problem. Oh, okay. And my angel ring works up here. And my crafting works up here, which is good. The only thing is, I haven't got a proper protection like I had. Moon cheese ore. Wow, okay. Moonstone. Don't know what type of creepy crawlies we got down in this lot either. But what we are looking for, something called Desh. And these soul torches are not very good, are they? That's pretty good, isn't it? Where did I park my vehicle or launch pad? Over here? So northeast over here. Like that. ice shard. Well, I think we're going to end it there. We're going to go back to the back to Ace. Let's have a little look, see how we do. We get back in it like this, and we do. Yeah, we're in it there. We go like that. So, that's not bad. I'm gonna have to. I'll come back and I'll see if I can get some stuff, some dash. I think it's called dash. To be able to make like the tier 2, and we go further and further. In the next episodes, we'll go further and further into the solar systems and see what we can do. But that is pretty cool. I like that rocket. That's cool, isn't it? I wanted to do something like this because of on my last 1.12.2 Earth. There we go. It failed on me, so yeah, I'm glad I'm doing. We should start seeing very soon some. There we go. Land ahoy. But it's going to land me no way near where I'm supposed to be. Landed me right on here. Let's throw the rocket back on here. There we go. So, we're going to leave it there. We'll come back. Maybe we'll have a little trip round the moon, see how we go. And we'll come back on the next one. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and comment in the comment section. If there's anything you want me to try. If there's any other packs you want me to try after this one, let me know. Whether it be, I mean, I've never done a skyblock, so that might be challenging for me. I've never done one. In fact, I wouldn't even know where to start on a skyblock. So, yeah, like, subscribe, comment in the comment section, let me know what you think, and we'll see everyone on the next one. Bye for now.